Lao Tzu's ancient life lessons. Men should learn before it's too late in life. Lao Tzu was a prominent philosopher and philosopher of ancient China. He lived around the 6th century BC. He was the founder of the Taoist School, one of the most important philosophical schools of ancient China. He is famous for his main work, Tao Te Ching, one of the most important classical works of Chinese philosophy. Lao Tzu's teachings not only provide inspiration and life philosophy, but also help us better understand human values and the basic principles of a meaningful life. His teachings and philosophies have had a profound influence on Eastern and Western philosophy, culture and thought for thousands of years and remain intact to this day. We invite you to listen to the life-changing teachings of Lao Tzu. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is its key. An army that does not know how to retreat will be defeated. A tree that cannot bend will break in the wind. Health is the greatest asset. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is your best friend. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponents. A fire that burns twice as brightly also burns out twice as fast as an ordinary fire. Saints have no personal property. The more they help others, the happier they are, the more they give, the richer they become. If you want to be in front, act like you're in the back. Act fairly, even when treated unfairly. Nature is in no hurry, but everything gets done. Good beginnings, often disguised as tragic endings. A wise person is someone who knows what he doesn't know. If a person can realize that he lacks nothing, the whole world belongs to that person. Every journey of 1,000 miles begins with the smallest steps. Whoever wants to restrain others usually does not restrain himself. Happiness is born in suffering, suffering is hidden in happiness. If you know that everything changes, you should not try to grasp anything. Whoever rushes forward cannot go far. Be still, stillness reveals the secret of eternity. Water is the softest thing, but it can penetrate mountains and land. This clearly shows the principle of softness overcoming hardness, softness overcoming hardness. All streams flow into the sea, because the sea is lower than them. Humility brings strength to be the king of 100 streams. If you want to rule the people, you must place yourself below them. If you want to lead people, you must learn to follow them. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't fight them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally in whatever way they like. Knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true strength. The person who controls others may be strong, but the person who has mastered himself is still stronger. Whoever conquers others is strong, whoever conquers himself is powerful. If you know how to be satisfied, you are a rich person. If you can act strongly, you have a strong will. If you don't lose sight of your goals, you can survive for a long time. If you die without loss, you are eternal. A wise person does not need to prove his point. People who need to prove their point of view are not wise. If you don't change direction, you'll probably end up where you're headed. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are worried, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Be careful what you water your dreams with. Water them with worry and fear and you will create weeds, suffocating the life from your dreams. Water them with optimism and solutions, and you will cultivate success. The past has no power to stop you from being present. Only your complaints about the past can do that. What is a complaint? Is the baggage of old thoughts and feelings. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. If you want to understand me, look inside your heart. Becoming completely empty drowns out the restlessness of the mind, only then will you witness everything unfolding from the emptiness. In housing, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep it simple. In conflict, be fair and considerate. In management, don't try to control. At work, do what you like. In family life, be completely present. Always pay attention to finding ways to turn problems into opportunities for success. Always find ways to nurture your dreams. When everyone in the world knows that beauty is beauty, there arises a recognition of ugliness. When they all know that good is good, there arises a recognition of evil. When people see this thing as beautiful, that thing becomes ugly. When people see one thing as good, another thing becomes bad. Respond to anger with virtue. Deal with difficulties while they are still easy. Let's deal with the big while it's still small. The truth is not always beautiful, nor are beautiful words always true. Kind words create confidence. Kindness in thought creates greatness. Giving kindness creates love. Love is the strongest passion because it attacks the human head, heart and senses simultaneously. Being loved deeply by someone gives you strength. While loving someone deeply, will give you courage. Exercise simplicity, promote simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. Hope and fear are both illusions that arise from our own thoughts. When we do not see ourselves as ourselves, what do we have to fear? To gain knowledge, absorb many things every day. To gain wisdom, eliminate many things every day. A person who has external courage dares to forget himself. A person with courage inside, dares to live. Care about what other people think and you won't get away with them. Be content with what you have, rejoice in the way things are going. When you realize there is nothing missing, the whole world belongs to you. In the heart of your being. You have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. The snow goose doesn't need to bathe to make itself white, nor do you need to do anything but be yourself. A leader is best when people hardly know he exists. A good leader often speaks little. When the job is completed, the goal is achieved, he will say, "We did this." 3 valuable treasures that I always keep carefully with me. First is self-love. Second is frugality. Third, do not compete, do not put yourself before others. When you love yourself, you can be brave. When you are frugal, you can be prosperous. When you don't put yourself before others, you can become a leader for many people. If you try to change something, you will ruin it. The more you try to keep it, the more you will lose it. Whoever moves his feet cannot stand. People who rush forward cannot go far. He who tries to shine will dim his own light. People define themselves, but cannot know themselves. People have power over other people but cannot give power to themselves. People cling to their jobs, but don't create anything of lasting value. Hold without owning, act without asking for anything in return. Work and then withdraw, because only letting them go will make them stay. Colors tire the eyes, sounds tire the ears, flavors tire the tongue, thoughts weaken the mind. Desires wither the heart. A saint keeps nothing for himself, therefore has nothing to lose. What the saint wants is not to desire. What the saint learns is to unlearn. He simply reminds people of who they have always been and are becoming. He is not interested in anything other than religion. So we can take care of everything. The reason why the universe is eternal. Because it does not live for itself, but it brings life to all things when it changes. If you realize that everything changes, then there is nothing for you to hold on to. If you are not afraid of destruction, there is nothing you cannot achieve. The saint sees things as they are, but does not try to control them. He lets them go their own way and sits at the center of the orbit of the cycle. If you want to eliminate suffering in the world, then eliminate all that is dark and negative within yourself. Truly the greatest gift you have to give is your own positive transformation. Don't be arrogant, be clear and transparent. Don't take credit for yourself, it should be acknowledged. Don't brag about yourself, be wise. Don't fight, you should succeed. Exactly, because I don't compete with anyone, no one can compete with me. Water is a soft and humble liquid. But water will erode stone, and stone is hard and cannot be humble. As a rule, anything that is fluid, soft, and humble will overcome anything that is rigid and hard. Here is another paradox: what is flexible is strong. Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, because they become your actions. Watch your actions, because they become your habits. Watch your habits, because they make your character. Watch your character, for they shape your destiny. Because one believes in oneself, one does not try to convince others. Because being content with oneself, one does not need the approval of others. Because accepting yourself, the whole world accepts that person. Which Lao Tzu quote is your favorite? Please share below in the comments section and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to support us. Thank you for watching the entire video, goodbye and see you again.
Life Lessons channel. Thank you for watching the video.